Yo, y'all gotta be safe out here. These bitches are getting close to y'all, stealing your friends, stealing your dreams and your personality. Be safe.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, y'all know me. But for those who don't know me, my name is Kayla.
I could imagine how your life was. It was boring. Sleep without me.
But I've come to tell y'all 29 things that I wish I would have known when I was growing up. Like, up until now, I needed to know all of these things and I just didn't know it. So I feel like I should tell y'all because a lot of people can learn from my mistakes, which it was a lot. So I just want to let y'all know, like, not even mistakes, just stuff I've learned about myself and about life, honestly. Like, it's a whole bunch. But before we get started, I did get a new fragrance. I got 2 of them from Dossier. So I believe I say Dossier. If it does, it did. I don't know. The company Dossier sent me over their bougie on a budget perfumes. So we about to try them. The first one is the Floral Lang Lang. I'm gonna just say Lang Lang on my nails. But this one is the Floral Lang Lang. I believe that's what they're saying. It's supposed to be a similar smell to Chanel's Gabrielle. So hopefully it smells like it. I'm bougie and I'm always on the budget. But anyway, this is so cute. It's like a little magnet. Let me smell it, y'all, because it's supposed to be a little dupe. This one is 29 and I believe the Gabrielle is like 105. Oh. Dang, I sprayed it on myself. What about like the other one? This definitely smells good. Dang, and it's so strong. Like, you could, ooh, I smell good. I don't need nobody to tell me. Ooh, and it come with a little personal one too, so if you don't want to take the whole bottle out, you can have this or whatever. Ooh, 2-for-1 deal. Cause what, personals cost money too, but apparently you get it with your perfume. So
a large, you got money. He got money.
The Fruity Magnolia is supposed to mimic the Versace Crystal Bright, or Bright Crystal, I believe. Bright Crystal. This is basically high end to me because if y'all tell me it smell like it smells like it, period. Because I don't know. Either way, I get to smell like it and I don't have to pay the price. I can just smell like I'm a rich bitch. You feel me?
Because I ain't got number $49.
Alright, let's smell it. Ooh. Ooh. This is a different type of party we gonna have to go to this. This feel like, yeah, walk up in the club, everybody, This that type of fragrance. It smells good though. Not even trying to be funny, like not even like it's ratchet or whatever, but it's really like a party type smell. And this is when you on a date. This is definitely the Fruity Magnolia is the one with the date. This one I'm coming to find a date. You feel me?
I'm young. They always say your 20s is the best days of your life, baby.
If y'all familiar with Dossier or they fragrances are dupes of, high end, but like it's supposed to be low end but better pricing, and it's supposed to smell the same. So for right now, I don't know because I don't deal. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I don't go and buy Versace and Chanel. I don't. But I can smell like it. That's all that matters. Everything that you would need to know will be in the description. All of these. Well, these two, let me not say all of these. These two cost $29.99. These are healthy bottles, okay? For $29, yeah, it's definitely, and it's a lot. You don't need to be squirting a lot anyway. The best one I like out of both of them is definitely the Chanel dupe. I think it's like, but yeah, it smells good. It smells so good. And I don't go on dates, so I can't really relate to the Fruity Magnolia right now. But when I do, I'm gonna let y'all know what my man say, cause it smells good, and he better be appreciative.
Are you trying to get popped or are you trying to get along? Because we can go both ways.
I don't want to get popped.
I'm gonna get into this video. If y'all need to know anything about their sale or whatever type of deals they got going on, everything will be in the description. I wrote it down today because y'all know my mom be just mumbling and jumbling everywhere. So I be forgetting like what I'm like, woo girl, what the heck? I be forgetting like what I'm supposed to be saying. So, but I wrote them down today. Oh, we outside with it, okay? And I'm about to tell y'all, like, what's 29 things I wish I would have known, like, going through life, just in general. Just, these are not in any type of order. It's just in general. Like, what I wish I would have known before I got to the age that I am. And I'm glad that I know now, because, you know, your life ain't over at the age of 29. Just want y'all to know that.
Are you crazy or are you dumb? Which one? You can pick one.
So the first one is, I learned this a long time ago. I do not trust people easily. And that's off of just, you know, going through life and people just being just so malicious. Like, so I've learned just, I don't trust easily. That's what I've learned. It's not something I want to put out there in the air. Oh, you can't trust people, this and that. But like in this real world, in this real life right now, like honestly, it's not that many people that you could trust. So if you do have somebody on your team that's trustworthy, please keep those people around, because people are conniving. It's just in the air. I would say stay consistent on whatever you want to do, because consistency, oh my gosh, like I've been consistent on this platform. I've been consistent on this platform for like 3 years, but I was getting all my, you know, notoriety and stuff from like the beginning, and well, even now, because on my other platforms I be getting mad notoriety. But if I would have started and I was being consistent, you will get where you need to go in life. Like, I want people to know that, like, as long as you stay consistent, like, as soon as you stop and be like, oh well, this isn't working for me right now, yeah, I'll pick it up later. No, do what you want to do now. If you doing something and you consistent at it, you're gonna see results. It might take a while, but I just wish I would have stayed consistent in the beginning. Like when I first started and said I wanted to do YouTube around when I was 23, but I think I started at 26, 27. I wish I would have just started when I said I wanted to start. So be consistent, because I definitely know I would have been, I mean, further than I am now, but I'm going far, but I could have been further. So stay consistent is what I would say.
Does that sound like something you want?
Yes. Anything you think is hard, I say you should do it first, because I hate doing work. I hate doing work. Okay, but that's my downfall. I wish I would have known that if I just do it and get it over with, I'd be good. Like, so just stay on your stuff. Stay on yourself and just, you know, always strive to be better than what you've been. Okay, so stay consistent, do all the hard things first, and you're gonna get to where you, like, life is going to be easier after that. Everything hard first, and then your life is what? Your life. Like, you can live it, do whatever, do all the hard things first. That's just my suggestion to you, suggestion to the old me. I should have just did what I needed to do in the beginning.
I don't have no men, and guess what? I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. I don't need no men.
Men, oh my gosh, men will break your heart. Like, oh my gosh, I used to be this good. Oh, it kills me when I be thinking about how good of a person I used to be. Like, I used to be good. Like, when it came down to I used to be naive. I'm gonna say that. Maybe I was naive, but I used to be a good person. Like, until I got into this world, and then just men just ruined me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I wish I would have known that growing up. Like, hey, I wish my mom would have set me down and said, you know, this what happened in life. Because even though I might have been young or whatever, even at 18, she could have talked to me like, this might happen in life, and you might need to do this and that to get over it. Like, men will break your heart. It's not the end of the world, but I just wish I would have known that. I would have focused on other things and avoiding getting my heart broken, because it was a whole bunch of common sense type of things that was going on, but I just wasn't paying attention to it. So yeah, that is one thing I want everybody to know, that men will break your heart. People will disappoint you.
I know bitch be watching my shit like, is she talking about me? Yes.
Family, friends, men, they will all break your heart. Like, and you really, especially when it comes down to the family thing, you would think like your family is supposed to be there for you, woo woo woo, yeah, and your friends and stuff. Like, everybody in your family not gonna always support you or love everything you do, and they gonna break your heart. Like, they gonna be the people that turn on you the most. Like, and I never knew that. Have just talk bad about you, and they supposed to be your family. But yeah, they'll break your heart. Friends will break your heart. Like, they'll come in and out your life and conniving, you know, only around you for a benefit. And then, like, those type of people, like, I wish I would have known about those type of friendships, like what I was supposed to look out for and all that stuff, because I was not aware that people just come into your life to, like, play with you. I never do that. Yeah, I was not aware of none of this, and I feel like it made me a harder person, and it made me harder on myself, because now I don't let, a lot of people know, I don't let people in my circle, people just having a conversation about this, like, it's so hard to get close to me because of how dirty and how bad I've been done by the closest people to me. So I wish I would have known, so I wouldn't be this person I am now, which is guarded. I don't really like to let people in my life because I feel like people have a motive and people are not really genuine, and I'm a genuine person, and I always have to cover it up with like you know, being mean, and I don't really like to be mean, but I always have to have my guard up, I feel like, because of how I was brought up and how life, you know, took me into this point. So I wish I would have just never let that happen. I wish I would have known or had somebody to tell me like, these things are going to happen. You like, try to figure it out. Even though I definitely try to figure it out. I'm not that type of person that's stressed over anything, but I don't know. I just wish I had somebody to just hold my hand a little longer after 18, because I was not ready for this world. Like, a lot of stuff I was not ready for.
I started out with $100, okay?
$100 is not enough. I don't know what I could do with all these bills, being a grown person with $100. Like, $100 is nothing. Like, so making money is not a joke. I wish I would have invested in myself. Like, $100 is nothing when it comes out to these bills, real life bills. Like, bills are dope. Like, that shit is crazy how they do every month, like clockwork. Like, I was not aware, and I wasn't ready. So invest in yourself right now. Like, if you doing something with your money that you don't need to be doing, put it to the side in a savings account, because I feel like that's what you should be doing.
Everybody got so stuck up and perfect. I hate it here.
People don't know, but I did not graduate school. I got my GED, so I'm not really gonna say I wish I would have went back and went to school. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all up here. I do advise y'all stay in school. Yes, stay in school, but I didn't finish school. I was so focused on fighting and doing other dumb stuff, worried about stuff I need not worried about. But anyway, didn't finish school. So, and I've gotten, you know, pretty far, further than a lot of people that went to school and college. Like, yeah, dang. When it comes out of that, like, I feel like when they be like, oh, you can only go so far in life if you get this and that. Like, okay, well, I got my GED, so I don't know. That is what I learned in life. Please don't listen to people, because people will put their fears onto you really fast. Say you can't do this, you can't do that, because they don't want you to get further than them, or they just want your mind to be set back. It's not true. It's not true. So I feel like you should just keep doing what you want to do. I made this lifestyle work for me because I already know I don't like to work. I don't want to go to school to get a job, to work in somebody else's field. Long story short, yeah, I got my GED and I'm doing pretty good, so that's not really much of a regret. It's just basically telling you that whatever you want to do, if you head strong about it, you can do it. That's just that. And if you don't have your GED and you're just not doing nothing, go get it. Go get it. At least have something. Something is better than nothing. I don't care what them papers be saying. We doing our thing, you feel me? Because we had to do this real fast. Y'all had 4 years. We had 2 months. A short amount of time, and had to sit in the classroom and figure out a whole bunch of stuff real fast to get your GED within a couple months. And people have like years. So I feel like if you have your GED, you're not really, it's not nothing bad, I don't feel like, and you're never gonna be able to tell me anything different. So it's not really bad, but I feel like if you don't have it and you want to have something, I feel like you should just go get your GED. Always trust your intuition. There was a lot of times where I really wish I would have trusted my intuition. Like now, like, I mean, I'm gonna say maybe like early 20s, but like after that, I was like, Definitely always trust your intuition, because it never lies. It is literally your inner you speaking to you, telling you, son ain't right, this ain't right. So always go with your intuition.
You ain't no boss if you want to bounce back.
Never rush or second guess the path that you're on, because sooner or later, everything that you're working towards is going to come to you. Don't rush nothing. Just keep going at the pace that you're going. Progress is progress regardless. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Progress is progress. You can make a little bit of progress, but if you literally didn't make none the day before, you go on the next day, that's 2 times harder the next day. Why not just go ahead, get that 1 point, do what you had to do the day before, then the next day, that's another point. That's 2 points. You done made 2 points.
Don't be shocked. You're shocked?
Oh, this is really something I definitely believe in, because look at my life. Like, I wish y'all wish I would like be in my skin to know how far I've come. Like, it's so crazy, but I've come very far. Manifestation is definitely real. When it comes down to writing your stuff down and seeing where you want to go and where you want to be and what you want to do, and like knowing it's gonna come true, like, well, that's always have to be a thought, but it's already a thought in my head. That's why all my stuff come true, because every time I manifest something, it happens. It doesn't matter. Like, it's so crazy. All the things that I say out my mouth happens. It don't matter if it happens tomorrow or a year from now. It literally happens. So as long as you're starting your process of bettering yourself, it's going to catch up with you. Definitely going to pay off in the long run. So I believe manifestation is real, and I feel like everybody should write down everything they want to do, say it, speak it into existence, because it definitely is going to happen. It always happens. And I'm telling you, I feel like I don't do that much for things to be happening that be happening to me. I don't feel like I be doing a lot. I don't feel like I do, but maybe I do, and I don't see it because I'm working. I'm not dwelling on a path that's really not, or thinking about, oh, my path not going too well, maybe I should turn around. No, I just keep going forward, and then I look back like, dang, that happened for me. Oh, that's good. Da, 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 da. Oh, I'm getting this and that. Oh, like, how am I doing this? How is this happening? I'm just, you know, manifesting my life and working for it. Like, you cannot manifest stuff and not work for it. That's not gonna work.
One thing about her, she a mother first. My crew, let's roll.
Having kids for me is not hard. I have 2 right now. I want 6. I'm a kid person, so this really wouldn't be a good topic for me because I like kids. I'm a kid myself. Having kids is really not the end of the world. It wasn't the end of the world for me. Like, I just had to straighten up. It really made me grow up, but like, I feel like I needed that. Like I said, I was a naive girl. Like, other than fighting, I was a naive girl when it came down to certain stuff of this world. So me having kids really just, you know, helped it for real, just pushed me along. So they always gave me motivation. Like, I wish y'all knew, nobody, when I tell you nobody is going to come and help me. Well, maybe y'all have people, but I don't have nobody that's gonna be like, okay, Kayla, you're not doing good, let me pay your bill or something. Like, let me do this for you.
I'm not understanding what's at hand because you're still asking the question, and I keep giving you the same answer.
Learn how to just get it for myself. So, and having kids, it was just like, you know, company. We getting it together. Like, it's not really a bad thing or a hard thing for me. So I'm really not a good person to talk to when it comes down to that, because I'm gonna tell you, you can do it. You can do it.
What's the biggest takeaway from this entire experience? The biggest takeaway from this experience is that I'm gonna do it again.
I never stressed anything out. Even when I was broke, I feel like I tell y'all this on every manifestation video, I was not stressing. It's like this unknown faith I had in my head, like,
girl, you already rich, you just broke right now.
And that's how I used to manifest my life. How I come about all this, and I don't go to work. Like, I was broker when I went to a job. I don't stress. I don't. Like, I do not let this life stress me out. I mean, I'm not saying, oh, I'm this famous person now, but I was literally a nobody. Literally a nobody. I started from the bottom. Nobody know me. I'm getting on YouTube, and I don't know who gonna follow me, you know, trying to get people that I know, like, subscribe to my channel. But little do I know, it was the people that I don't know that was gonna make me viral and get me to where I am. I just did what I wanted to do, and I went 10 toes down, and I realized very early that I do not have nobody but myself. Like, even when it came down to when I was married and I was trying to start this situation, like, he wouldn't even help me learn how to edit. Like, and he's very smart. He could have easily helped me, but he just didn't. So I had to keep that in my head, that people, they might can help you, they just don't want to. You can't be upset. You have to just keep going with your life. You have to make everything work in your favor.
You thought you ate that?
I just started traveling like last year or the year before that. Last year or the year before that. And like, because I don't know, I used to make mad excuses like why I couldn't go to places. But money literally comes and goes. Your life is over with once it's gone, okay? So I feel like you should enjoy your life to the fullest.
I'm not explaining to nobody this summer. Yes, I'm drunk doing splits and cartwheels on the Empire State Building. Now what?
Nobody's going to look out for you like you are. Like, you just gotta always believe in yourself, because if that person next to you stop cheering for you, what you gonna do? Stop?
No.
Most people come into your life just to be a lesson. I have a hard time with that, or I had a hard time with that. I used to be like, oh, okay, it's my friend, we're gonna be friends forever. Like, naive, you're dumb. It's my man, we're gonna be we're gonna get married. You're dumb. You're not gonna get married. He was here to show you that you can love yourself way better than he was supposed to. Definitely he was a visitor, or she was a visitor. The friends was visitors. They was here to show you that it's people like this in this world. Do not deal with those people again. Red flag, don't deal with it. People are just fillers in your life. They come in to do what they're supposed to do, and some people are not supposed to stay. And I feel like I had a hard time because once, like I said, I'm a hard person to get a hold of. So once I let you in my circle and like we fall out of something, I take it so personally. It might seem like I don't, but because I'm a clingy person to people that I shouldn't cling to, like I just have a hard time. I don't have a hard time no more because I know that these people that's supposed to be in my life gonna stay. Anybody that go, they was never supposed to go, and I never question that no more. I don't question like, oh my god, why they leave? Blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Don't care.
I don't care. Matter of fact, I ain't never gonna change. How about that?
I'm not really a product of my environment. I really hate when people say that. Not me, but like, oh, you're a product of your environment. You ain't gonna never be nothing, this and that. That's not true. You are not a product of your environment. You are only what you believe. And if you believe you ain't nothing, you always going to be nothing.
I love the game. I love the hustle, man.
Starting over is not a bad thing. I feel like a lot of people probably need to start over and they don't, like, they just keep going in the same direction. Like, oh my gosh, it's not working. If it's not working for so long and it's not an ambition, a goal or whatever, let it go. Start over. Do what you need to do to get back on track. I don't even know how many times I moved states. Over and over and over, and every time I always go to a state having nothing. Literally go to the state having nothing but my kids' clothes, my clothes, you know, little stuff like that. But I'm gonna start over. If I'm not doing good right here, I'm gonna make sure we go somewhere where I can focus and get my mind right. So I'm starting over. So when it come down to starting over, people be like, oh, I don't want to do this and that. No, sometimes a fresh start is something that you definitely need to invest in.
I'm gonna keep it a stack until you finish.
I had to accept a lot of apologies that I was never gonna really get ever. I mean, I still haven't gotten them. And they know what they've done to me, and they just continue to tell their side of the story. But anyway, I had to accept the fact that I'm not gonna get apologies from a lot of people, and that really kind of hurt me. Like, to the people that were close to me that I fell out with, I'm never gonna get an apology. I had to accept that they're not gonna care that they did you wrong. Say sorry to yourself and keep it going. I had to say sorry to myself for the way I let people do me and keep going.
Everyone thinks it's funny when I'm being disrespected, but then when I get disrespectful, nobody laughs.
Always stand up for yourself. Like, don't never let nobody treat you like nothing. Don't never let these people make you feel like you are something that you not, or you doing something wrong or anything. Like I said, who are these people? They are literally the next human. They are human just like you. They make mistakes just like you. You're gonna make mistakes just like them. We all doing the same thing. And so the fact that people be trying to coach other people through life, I'm just telling you, I ain't coaching, but coach other people through life like, oh, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do that. You know, negative type people, like, let them go.
Social media be having people feel like they got a voice that they don't have.
I really feel like people should cherish the people that's around them that they love. Just cherish them, because people go so fast, y'all. People go so fast. You literally can be with them 1 minute and the next minute they're gone. So always make time for those that you love. Like, even if you have to call them, just call them. Just say, hey. At least, like, if they was to go tomorrow or the next minute, you have that off your heart. You reached out. This life is so short. It's so crazy how short it is. When they pass, you thinking you had all this time with them and you don't. What I did before I got on YouTube was definitely start loving myself more and accepting my flaws. Really, I wasn't loving myself all the way when I first started, but I definitely accepted all my flaws. I definitely accepted all my flaws, because if I accept my flaws, can't nobody on this internet go on the comments and just feel like they could talk about me. Like, I had to accept a lot of things about myself that I knew people were going to point out, or I thought people would point out. You know, love myself for who I am, all my flaws, everything that come with me, because these people is not going to love me like I love myself. And they're going to talk about me like a dog. And if I let them keep doing that and it get to my mental, I ain't going to be no good. So you have to learn how to love yourself, your flaws and all.
I am ghetto, classy, crazy, African-American, hood chick. That's me right there.
Always watch the energy that you keep around you, because People energy can be draining. Like, why are you so negative? I have to stay away from certain people a lot because I'm a bubbly person. Like, I'm always wanting to do stuff. Like, and I know that about myself. I be having to stay away from people when they bad juju, because if they got like a little bad funk or they don't feel a certain way about themselves, they'll try to project that onto you, and you're not gonna do that to me. No, you're not gonna bring my energy down because you at a low caliber right now. No, I see you when I see you, you know? You have to be aware of bad energy. Like, the energy around you really matters because it can suck it all out of you. Oh my God, I gotta go hang with this person again. Like, if you gotta do that, that's draining, and that friendship gotta go.
Swear to God, I'll block you. I don't even want to talk no more.
I always take care of my mental health, but I want y'all to know, take care of your mental health, because these jobs, these people, these kids, they don't care. Your mental health is your mental health. You have to take care of it, because these people will run you down to the ground. Anything somebody can get out of you, once they know they can do that, they're going to keep doing it. Like, your mental health matters, and if it's not up to par, you not going far. You gonna be stuck in an asylum because you let these people run you crazy. No,
it just won't work. You're gonna be confused and bamboozled. If
I could go back to 19-year-old Kayla, I would have had my baby. Yes, of course. The father. These men are different. Like, they really are different. Then I got out here in this world and I see these men just be doing these women, and even including me, so wrong. Like, dang, why nobody told me that? This your first situation. You had a baby. That's okay, but maybe y'all shouldn't be together because y'all are too young. Like, I wish I would have had that type of advice given to me. But people was just, you know, saying don't get married. You know what? Maybe that was the advice. Okay. Never mind. Alright, anyway, I got married anyway. I just wish I wouldn't have never did it because it opened me up to a lot. Like, I was living in Newport News, Virginia, and then I was all of a sudden in Alaska, dealing with so much grown-up stuff that I had no business dealing with, because I feel like I should have been a kid as long as I should have, and I really don't understand why I wasn't. Like, I should have never even been worried about doing one thing. I should have been doing multiple things. Like, what? Should not be only trying to settle down and get married at 19. For why? I mean, in this generation, for why? Maybe back in the 1980s that would have worked out. Y'all would be still married right now, but it just, you know, it don't work. So I just wish I would have known that. It would have been a chapter out of my life I would have never had in place. Not saying he a bad person, but just, yeah, no. We should have just never did the second part.
Years of my life, and you're telling me that you're leaving me for a white woman?
Would it be better if she were black?
No, it'd be better if you were black.
Okay, so I grew up in a household where my brother and my mom is bright. Like, they're bright, they're light, they're light, they're light. And then my sister, she kind of she's a little brighter than me. Men are colorist. Women and men. This world is colorist. I didn't even know too much about racism. That's how crazy my life was. Not okay. I was in a normal little box. People are colorists, and I really wish I would have known that, because it's a lot of times where people have said certain stuff to me, or I just prefer her, or I just prefer this color. Like, it gets to me. Oh, she this and that. It gets to me because I'm a black girl. I never knew that we were all different. Like, I didn't know that until I got into this world. Like, oh, he liked the girl with the straight hair and the light. Oh, with the big butt. Oh, that's what he liked. Oh, he liked the Spanish girl. It's just always like, it always was something negative when it came down to my skin tone. I kind of probably got mean off of that too. Like, I was very defensive off of that too, because if people keep talking to you crazy and you like, what? Like, what's a skin tone? I wasn't getting it at the age. So I just never was aware of that situation. I really wish I would have known that too. I really wish it was more explained to me that this world is cruel.
Hey, if you see me and you don't like me, just tell me.
I used to fight a lot growing up, so yeah, I'm gonna take that off the list because you still not about to play with me.
Nah, man. You thought I fight real well and these hands move real swell, sis. What are you talking about?
But though, I feel like I shouldn't have fought as much as I did. Like, a lot of things I definitely could have walked away from. A lot of situations I really wish I wasn't in. I've been shot at so many times. I just wish I had somebody to tell me certain stuff. I wish I had somebody to tell me certain stuff in life that maybe you shouldn't do that. Y'all probably gonna be like, well, where your mama was at work. She was a black single parent. It wasn't like, let's sit down and have this conversation about this real world type stuff. Definitely should have had one. We be having them now, but I feel like it's a little too late. I done got burned a couple times. If I go back to the same situation, I'm done, because I think I learned by now. That is what I've learned, y'all. This life is very, very difficult, but it's not hard. You can get through it. It's not the end of the world because something happened yesterday. Something magical could happen tomorrow. A lot more I'm pretty sure I need to learn, but or I will learn, of course, because I just turned 29, y'all. October the 14th, I just turned 29. I'll be 30 next year. It's a lot of things I wish I had known. So I'm telling y'all, this world is very cruel. It is not a fairy tale. Cinderella definitely lied.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Yeah, she definitely lied. That is all I have for this. If y'all have any questions, I want y'all to know that I'm always here, always on any of my social medias. I love y'all. This was my video. My camera going dead, that's why I'm speeding this up. Make sure y'all go down in my description for the Dossier dupes, okay? All that's gonna be in the description. All right, I gotta go, y'all. Bye.
Thing I know, and two things for sure, baby, they always come back. Gonna call my phone, shit on better things. Elevating.
Honestly, not me. Look it up.